Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to the Starbound Nightly. Just off camera before we were getting started, I was fiddling around with the armor and stuff. It looks like, I'm not entirely sure when this was added, but this is like the Solarium tier. This is the new top tier stuff, if I am not mistaken, unless I've already forgotten that Solarium was already in the game. I don't think it was. At least, I know Solarium was originally a fuel source or something, if I recall, but now it's, top tier material. A lot of the high-end stuff. There's some new cool laser weapons that have been shown off in like one of the recent nightly blogs. I don't think they're in the game yet. I can't seem to make them. Also, I have admin mode off for a second here, but you'll notice that for whatever reason I seem to be only able to make up to titanium. Or, wait, Durasteel is above titanium, is it not? Let's make sure I'm remembering. Yeah, I can't even make the this stuff. But we can make ourselves some Solarium stars if we want it. I turned off admin mode just to see if doing this would actually unlock anything. As far as I can tell, that is not the case right now, so I suspect... I didn't say stop, but apparently you decide to stop. Anyway, but, you know, it's nightly, so I gotta expect these sorts of things to happen. Let's see, warm to the touch. Anyway, yes, let's show off all the fancy armor. This is the Gambler set, which is made here on the separator? Which are you? For the love of... Alright. Take it down. Take it all down. Alright, so... Alright, so that's the separator. Middle one was manipulator. First one was accelerator. Gotcha. So this is the accelerator stuff, which if I recall... Accelerator is for range? You know what, let me make sure. Why don't they just call these things? Let's see, accelerator. Yeah, ranged equipment. Separator is for space magic, and manipulator is for... let's see, high-tech armor. That doesn't tell me anything. A module that adds additional melee equipment and armor to the replicator. Oh, separator is melee. Manipulator is space magic. Gotcha. Alright, so, doodly-doo. Where are my clothes? Oh, they're all up here. Alright, so we also have, in addition to the Gambler set, we have the Clockwork set, which is pretty fancy. You know, I'm sure I've seen this before. Maybe this has been in the game for a while. Or maybe this mask is not unique. I don't quite remember. In any case, I haven't really played with it before, so I figure, hey, why not show off some of these fancy armors and such? Aren't they fancy? I mean, I don't really like the face of this armor, so we're gonna get rid of that in a second. I like the whole badass duster coat, though. Here, we'll put on a fancy bowler hat. Wait, did my guy always have this? I thought I gave him an empty face. Usually give my Nova Kit empty faces. But, aside from that, I'm not entirely sure what else I want to show off today, so how about we just, change the universe thing. We'll invert these coordinates here. And see what we find. Oh, gotta get rid of a digit here, apparently. No. You won't let me put negative? Alright. Won't actually let me add anything. Alright, good enough. Slothaven Traverse, huh? Bartway Wake. Koss Formation. These are all funny named stars. Leporus Wake. Pretty sure there is still nothing of any excitement. Yeah, it's labeled as harmless, so I don't think there's anything particularly exciting in asteroid fields yet. Poisonous Ocean, probably not interesting. Tropical Planet. Let's go... Oh, right. Got to turn admin back on. Excuse me, sir. There we go. Alright. Off we go. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm not entirely sure what else there is to really do in the nightly right now. Since, I guess, from what I understand, there is a developer-only build. And they're hiding some stuff in that because they don't want to spoil the surprise before 1.0, which is entirely understandable. I can get that. I wouldn't want all the surprises spoiled. does, however, mean, since to my understanding, the way development is going is that we're basically in the home stretch here. The next month or so, or longer, depending on however long they feel it takes, is going to be spent just optimizing the game and improving performance and making sure that everything actually works, which is obviously a very time-consuming task. If you have any experience programming at all, you know that you fix one thing and a million other things can go wrong, especially if you, depending on how you have everything coded, so if you have things that are dependent on something else and then you change that thing and then it affects something, it gets really complicated the bigger a project gets, really. It appears, since I am poisoned, actually, I'm not taking damage, so I'm probably fine. I don't mind being green. Being green's okay. We'll just kind of smash our way through here, as we do. I don't think tech is available yet. At least, I don't think it is. Oh, a little burning there. I do really like all this. That probably has the Fire Lord set, which I think is pretty cool. I've looked it up, and it looks like it's going to be an interesting set. Kind of a strange set, but like many good things, it's always a little... Oh, what's this? Lava balloon. Just like a water balloon, but with one noticeable What the heck are you? Where'd you go? I think capture pods work again, so it occurs to me at some point I should... What was that? Oh, it's one of those angry crabs. I don't know why the crabs are so angry, but they are, so... What are you gonna do about it, I guess, is where we're... who needs tech when you got a grappling hook, right? You can just grapple to everything. And it more or less works. Or alternatively, I could just turn gravity off. Let go. Let go. Thank you. As I suspected. I like these new lava biomes. Hello, what are you? But I do like the way all this is mixing together. Like, we have our, this is a geode biome, I think. And then we have our volcanic... Ooh, I kind of feel bad for destroying... What are you? What are you? What the heck are you? I've never seen you before. What are you? Hello, sir. You have such a pleasure. Wow, that's certainly something to be sleeping in. Oh, you're an executioner. Oh. If I kill you, can I take your hat? Probably not. It's usually not how it works, for some reason. Because life is life. That is a really funky looking tree. But anyway, I have said it before, but I'll say it again. I really do like how the biomes can kind of mix and stuff. And there are certain limits that are designed so that you don't get really crazy combinations. So it would be interesting to see, I guess, some like really extreme combinations, like a volcano on an ice planet. But it probably wouldn't make sense to see a glacier on a volcanic planet. So I'm not entirely sure what the ooh, oh, it's just another prison. Oh, sure, why not? I can't put away my weapon because it's my hand. Listen, bro. Like, these are actually my hands. I can't put them away. Alright, well, don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, this is awesome. The one thing... Excuse me, voices given out there. The one thing I kind of don't like and hope gets changed at some point is that these gloves... Actually, these gloves do seem to do pretty decent damage. But they are pretty low tier, like some of these unique weapons, so it would be nice if there was some way to upgrade the damage of some of these weapons. I feel like there might be, that I've heard of something like that. Gotta be honest, Apex music is weird. I can't even tell what they're saying. Those are terrible lyrics for a song. Oh, I can't turn on the radio? That's unfortunate. Hello there, sir. Oh, are you a rebel? Which, incidentally, as was pointed out to me in that one episode where I was doing missions for a trader here, yeah, I should have figured it out, but it was actually a different merchant. I don't know what happened to the original merchant. I think they were, like, right next door. Or they were, like, just in the next room or something. I just completely missed them. That was funny. And to think, I like to pride myself on being observant, and then something like that happens. And all my credibility of being observant goes right out the window. Ooh, it's very dark down here. Is there a way I can access this room? This secret... I'm assuming this is some kind of, like, reprogramming room, since they lock you in there, and then you just get propaganda fed to you until you believe whatever they tell you to believe. Hello, sir. Good impression. Wheat seed to somebody. Oh, I have to acquire wheat. Oh, well, that's not... Ooh. Oh, that's cool. That's new. To me. Bunch of military intel on a planet. You know what? I bet this is going to be one of those items that you could examine and it would give you a clue to the Apex mission. Makes sense to me. That is an awesome hat, sir. Can I buy your hat? Let's see. Why won't you give me your hat, sir? That is an awesome hat. I must have it. I will. So long. You know, I notice there's a lot of rebels running around. And I'm actually almost wondering if they only come out at night. That would be interesting. Not sure if that's the case or not, but it would be interesting. Oh, here's some more guards. Hi there, fellas. Listen, guys. Don't, what the heck was that? I don't have dash tech, but you guys saw that, right? I just, like, darted away. Huh. Anyway, so now we appear to be going back into the jungle. It's funny, because even though this is a jungle planet, I think we've spent very little time actually in any jungle-type areas. Which I actually like. I like seeing stuff like that. I do enjoy the biome diversity that they're working towards here. It will be interesting to see as well, like, what modders do with that, since that'll also be interesting. Because I know, like, one of the most popular mods, like Frackin' Universe, which adds, like, a whole bunch of other biome types and stuff, and it'll be interesting to see how all that mingles and stuff, and what people do with this game. Since that's also a fun thing about these kind of sandbox games, is seeing what, like, once the game is done, or, you know, as done as a game such as this can ever be considered done, like, what the fans do when they're building stuff. Oh, dear. Some optimization appears to be needed if I'm actually able to outrun, just at regular walking speed, the ability for the game to load in new chunks of areas. But, you know, it's still just the nightly, so we have to expect these things. It's not going to be perfect. I am sort of hoping we run it... Oh, we're in a swamp now? Kind of hoping that we run into something new-ish. Again, I'm not sure what... Oh, wow, that was weird for a second. Hello there, Mr. Frog, who's apparently your species name is literally just Frog, with an extra G at the end to sound sophisticated. There's a story behind all these Oh, wow. It's always the jungle planets that seem to have a hard time. Hello, Mr. Don't cause any trouble, no one will come to you. Oh, and none will come to you. Yes, that's what you said. Ooh. I do wish that I could just climb this chain. There is an avian ship, apparently. So, you know what? Let's just turn off gravity. 0. And, oh. There we go. Why can't I jump? Oh, because I'm not actually on the ground anymore. Well, that's awkward. Okay, will I eventually land on something so I can jump again? Oh. Oh. Actually, I'm just flying now. I can't jump. Oh, that's ridiculous. Come on. Come on. Come on, let me jump. There we go. Alright, wait for it. Okay. Ready to set gravity to 0. There we go. Up, up, and away! Come on. Gravity's at 0. I should keep moving. Whoa! I actually grabbed it. Okay, set gravity back to, I don't know, 40 or something. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. What is this? Picture shows someone given gifts. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Oh, jeez, I almost hit that guy. Balls of steel, sir. You didn't even flinch when that whip cracked right in front of your eyeballs. I would probably have at least flinched. More likely, I would have also cowered away and possibly screamed. As, I mean... Then again, these are some rough and tough avians, so I guess I can understand them not being completely cowed by a whip being smacked in the... Ooh, Buccaneer pantaloons. Awesome. I find more of these delightful piratey garb things. What is it with all these dinosaur hats? Oh, you're in love. Anyway, exciting times, really. Exciting times. Ooh, a mission. Let's go talk to this guy. We're probably not going to actually do the mission this episode, but we'll talk to him. Let's see. Gather 12 timber. Sure, why not? Really, I don't actually have enough timber? You'd figure if all those trees I was chopping down just by accident earlier that we would have had that. Alright, let's walk the plank. So long, fellas. Eee. What the hell? You heard something like snorting like a... Heck? Is it you? Are you making that ungodly noise? Ugh. Yeah, take that. And some of this. Ugh. Make the worst noise. Hello there, Mr. Glitch. Okay. Soldier pants, medieval counters. Wow, you sounded female. That's a female frog? Alright. Whatever you say. Anyway, but I guess what I've been trying to say this episode, and sort of just going in a roundabout way, is I'm not entirely sure how many more episodes we'll actually do of the Nightly, because we obviously don't want to spoil everything before 1.0 comes out. But I do enjoy just kind of wandering around and seeing what new stuff gets added. So I guess what I'm asking is, do you guys want me to put the Nightly on hiatus for a little while, at least, until 1.0 is closer to coming out? I mean, the way I understand it, 1.0 is probably just going to come out one day. It'll be just, we'll see it. You'll just load up Steam one day and you'll see there's something downloading and you're like, oh, it's probably just the Starbound Nightly, assuming you're in the Starbound Nightly or something. And then you'll open it up, take a look at what it is, and you're like, oh, that's the stable version. Oh, wait a minute, that means 1.0 is coming out. Hooray! And, oh, and we've circled the planet. Anyway, but yeah, as far as I know, there's probably not going to be too much actually, there might be some advanced notice. I mean, depending on how Chucklefish wants to do things, maybe they'll have 1.0 ready, but then they'll hold it back for a little while so they can hype it up. Or maybe they'll be in a state where they're like, you know what, we know for a fact that nothing's going to go wrong, so let's, let us announce a full release date and get everyone all hyped up and get a media thing going to help promote the 1.0 update and so on and so forth. Let's also go back to the ship. And so on and so forth, I guess. I don't entirely know where I'm going with this, other than that I imagine we'll hear something closer to when 1.0 is actually imminently arriving, but we might not hear too much advance notice. It really depends, I suspect, because I know Chucklefish in the past has had problems, and they've been pretty upfront about this recently, about how early on in the game development they didn't really have a good sense of scale or timing and stuff, so I guess they've become a bit skittish about actually committing to deadlines and stuff, which is understandable. I mean, they are a relatively new publisher, and I believe Starbound is their first game. They're publishing other games, but this is their first game, so I imagine there's a certain amount of anxiety that comes around, like wanting to make sure everything's perfect and stuff, so we'll have to see. But yeah, so let me know what you think. Do you want me to put this Nightly series on hiatus for a bit? Do you want me to make it just a semi-regular thing? But anyway, yes, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you as always for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.